there's a debauchery that's going on when it comes to like, Taxol, for example. Have you ever heard of that drug?
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
Okay, so Taxol is a highly successful, and I'm not a pharmacist, so I'll do my best. But Taxol is a highly successful and very effective cancer treatment drug. And Taxol, I also forget the type of tree that it's, or the Latin name of the tree, but the Latin name has tax in it. That's why it's called Taxol.
Okay.
But this medicine is made from a yew tree, the yew tree, that is particularly, it has a relationship with a certain type of endophytic fungus. And that is the only tree that produces this particular extremely effective cancer treatment.
Wow.
Yep.
And then we're talking about like the yew, like we have them in our backyards.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that tree. So it's from the bark of the tree. So an endophytic fungus, phyto meaning plant, endo meaning inside. So an endophytic fungus. So this fungus has a symbiotic relationship with this tree, and the tree in symbiosis with this fungus develop this, or they create this compound. I forget when it was discovered, but they create this compound in unison that they were able to isolate in a lab and determine its efficacy towards cancer treatment.
Interesting. So you're suggesting there's a bridge internally within big pharma to use some of these funguses.
Oh, yeah, to use natural remedies.
All of them.
Yeah.
And nearly all of
Fungus
them.
is used as a, yeah.
Yeah, fungus makes gasoline, it makes cheese, it makes yogurt, it makes beer. I mean,
I love those things.
it makes all of these things. Oh, yeah, all of the things that we know. Like, I mean,
That's amazing.
like it is absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane the ways and how many tendrils or mycelia have you, or it is absolutely bonkers how involved it is in absolutely everything.
So back to your studies on lion's mane and where we were going.
Yeah. So, yeah, I ended with, me getting massively interested in lion's mane mushroom. So I ended up purchasing a grow kit from this company that supplies these grow kits, and you just cut the box and cut a hole in the bag and spray it and watch it grow.
That's where it all started, one of the at-home grow. Okay.
Yep, with an at-home grow that I didn't make. So I created a little enclosure for it, so I didn't have to like miss it every day.
Sure.
Because here in northern Colorado, it's really dry. Yeah,
It's
crispy. It is quite crispy. So being in such an arid environment, I wanted to make a little enclosure for it. So I got this little like Martha tent, like one of those little like things that you can. It's like a tiny little greenhouse. It's like got like 4 shelves. It's
Just traps the moisture in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I did that, and then after growing that mushroom or that particular grow kit, I became addicted, and I just wanted to see what else I can grow, and then it turned into where I am now.
Here we are now.
Where I'm like, I'm absolutely obsessed.
And where are we now? You are the lead mycologist for Ambrosia Harvest, running the operations entirely for the entire farm and all of our cultivation practices and post-production practices. And
I did not. At the beginning of all this journey, I had no idea that I would be sitting here today talking about what I do for a living. It's like one of my greatest hobbies and one of the things that I'm the most interested in of most things that I'm like a serial hobbyist where I have like that TMS syndrome.
Sure. Well, I mean, call it a hobby, but I think you've taken this to such another level that it's quickly feeling like it's a calling or more than a passion, Yeah,
I agree. And I have people, like that I have pretty close relationships with that have observed this growth from the outside, and they've just watched it just like continue handing things to me and like watched it change me, and like it has entirely changed my view on the entire world and my relationship with people and my relationship with the environment. It's opened up this entire, it's just like removed the veil from my previous vision. like look all
Oh
into.
no, I looked.
That's why I have like 15 guitars hanging from the wall, and I have like
the
video
amount of
editing
lives
stuff.
he's lived is because I mean
It's
we
nuts.
spend 40 hours a week in this farm. The amount of lives that Derek has lived and the different things that he's done. Truly, his house is like a house of oddities.
Yeah, just
There's
a collection from here, a collection
Musical
from there.
instruments everywhere, skulls and weird shit everywhere. And then you go into the back and you see his own lab and his grow tent. And I mean, we have a big farm facility and he does everything in this room. And it's
Yeah,
impressive.
amazing.